Details in the body tub. Has all the traditional captured nuts that you'd find, access points for body mounts, roll cage, hard top location, bolts line up with the hard top flange. You can see that the access for the fuel sending unit and the fuel tank is there, as well as the flooring in the front. Nice transition here, perfect line there. Tub fits well here, as well as down where the door striker is. In the exact location, built in that fashion right there where the transition occurs. At the toe board, the cowl mount, the floor, you can see that we're drilling out all these spot welds and separating it, taking the time in order to do that, and soon this will just come right away. You can see that there's some flex to it. What's missing here from the front of this tub, and that would be the cowl. It's sitting up on a stand now. You can see it here. And again, the condition of the cowl is in excellent condition. A little bit of an issue over here as far as some rust goes, but some needed steel work, but nothing major. Looks good. It's more dirty than anything else at this point. Our floor is all welded in. It looks really sharp. Transition is very smooth. You can see how it transitions into the rest of the floor, and you can even see the original paint on there, that off-white. It's all ground down. Then we'll have the actual cover. Training cover goes right on. You really are going to be very hard pressed to tell the difference at all. And, there's other things to be welded in. A couple nuts here for the interior trim and whatnot. There's also another nut back here for interior trim, another bracket that again doesn't come from the manufacturer with that on there. So put the seats in real temporarily, and then drill the holes, which will then access this, and we'll know exactly where they need to go versus trying to measure it on the other body. We don't want to rely on a quarter-inch difference or something to that effect and then have a problem. Well, for those folks over in Europe, we have certain centimeters or millimeters metric difference. Here in the States we're talking, you know, the old-fashioned standards there. But anyway, same thing for here. This wasn't as crucial, mainly because it was a heat shield, so we had that welded in as well. And we can see the transition with the tranny cover. All looks factory, as well as the floor in there. Everything's been sandblasted and re-sandblasted. We had blasted this ourselves to clean it up, but it's been now sandblasted and very, very uniform as far as the actual surface goes. So these hinges will come off. We'll pull these pins out, pull the hinges, and put brand new bushings in here, but these are just sitting here right now. So this looks great, and we're pretty excited about it. Next up is going to be some body work, and then we're going to put it into paint color, primer, and then paint color. Here's some of this media that we talked about. Now we have the body back from sandblast, and the sides for the hard top there for sandblast. We're just letting it go sit down on there to make sure everything's lining up nice the way in which we figured it would. Right, we have the tub flipped around, and we have it all in this epoxy primer, and that's going to cause us now to go in and just do our sanding. Body work here continues on the body tub. You can see that we have the right-hand passenger side blocked off and done, and as well as the driver's side getting done at the same time. Our last coat of primer is on the body tub, and looks sharp. All the sanding has been done. Down to the end of this prep work for this body tub. It'll be in Line-X and paint very shortly. What we're going to be doing here is doing the final paint on the outside, and we have it all prepped on the inside here for Line-X, which will be happening later on this week. But I just want to show the seam sealing process, and yeah, it's kind of a, you know, we're spraying it in with our finger there to make sure we get all the seams sealed. And so again, it's not pretty, but ultimately when you put Line-X over it, you're never going to see it. It'll just be a smooth transition at those junction points. So we've just gone around and do it, and it's a two-part type of a process. It's a 3M product. Oh, I'm sorry, it is 3M SEM product. The paint process starts. What you're going to see us do here is putting on our base coat of our color on the outside. Came out real nice. We have it jammed on the inside, and we're starting to do our tape, where we're going to have our Line-X
So you can see where the green tape will go, and that'll be the Line-X all on the floor here. And pull that away, and that will go back on as well. The hole for the e-brake is there, but it's just really, really great stuff. Nice cut on the what's called wire tape, the way they tape it up. And notice that we have a really, really tight finish right along, very distinctive line between Line-X and paint. Looks awful good. We even went back here and did some detail as far as where the striker goes for the rear ambulance doors.